Hey, this is Ross with my partner Bob. We have a show called Worldview Matters.
And Ross, as you know, we believe that everything in life is somehow related to how people view the world around them.
Our show is available on iTunes, Stitcher, or your favorite podcast app. Also available on the web at bigbrainsmedia.com.
This is the morning edition of the Weather Xtreme video for Wednesday, May 29th. I'm James Spann. We've got some typical late May, early June weather for the next few days. Maybe a little bump in the number of showers and storms late in the weekend, and more severe weather for the Great Plains. Now, we'll check some of the Skycam shots early this morning. These were captured at 5 o'clock, and hey, look at the daylight out there. That's good to see. That's the Gadsden Skycam. The sky is clear. It's looking east. Up in northwest Alabama, there's one of our Skycams in Hamilton. Got some daylight there. And up in Morgan County, that's our Skycam overlooking the Tennessee River in Decatur, where, again, evidence of a little daylight. As has been the case for the past several days, the prime storm track around the nation from Texas to the Great Lakes had more tornado activity across the nation's heartland yesterday, and you can see those pockets of convection early this morning, and it's going to be another very active day out there. Storm chasers delight. We're starting off the day mostly in the 60s. Birmingham at 68 will be in the mid to upper 80s again today. Got some pockets of flash flooding issues around the nation where it's been raining so much. And, of course, severe weather, a big problem today for parts of Texas, Oklahoma, Kansas, where there is a moderate risk of severe weather, an enhanced risk, and that's the greatest chance of tornado activity today. And again, this is pretty normal for late May. This is what you expect out there. This is not that unusual. And a slight risk surrounding that from the Rio Grande up into the upper Midwest. Also a slight risk for parts of the Northeast United States. Tomorrow, again, out there in the middle of the United States, a risk of severe weather from Oklahoma City up to Minneapolis, St. Paul, almost to Chicago. Day 3, which is Friday. Severe weather risk from near Oklahoma City up to about Detroit. That would include Kansas City, St. Louis, Indianapolis. On day 4, which is Saturday, there is a risk for Memphis and Little Rock, areas just north and west of here. But then Sunday, day 5, the risk is way north of here, over the northeast United States. Organized severe weather not expected here. We're wrapping up our tornado season. This is the rain for the next 5 days. Big numbers for much of Missouri and some of the surrounding states. The bullseye is about 6.3 inches, not too far from Springfield, Missouri. Also, we note that max over the southern tip of Florida around Miami. And in Alabama, the amounts vary from about 1 inch near the Tennessee border, smaller amounts down south. Let's take a look at modeling. This is the GFS, the OZ run, valid at 1 o'clock local time this afternoon at 500 millibars. And you can see the problem. We got a negative tilt trough coming out of the Rockies. Unstable air, surface boundary, everything you want is there for severe weather today over the southern plains. And look at the surface setup. You got a 994 millibar load that's on the Kansas-Colorado border. Very strong wind fields howling through the southern plains. And again, that's just got trouble written all over it. Around here, we'll expect a high in the mid to upper 80s today. Here's the high-res NAM. This is valid at 7 p.m. local time. And you can see these little pockets of storms in widely scattered spots. So we'll go ahead and insert widely scattered showers this afternoon. You like to play the numbers game. The chance of any one spot getting wet will be about 1 in 5. Tomorrow, the surface low moves up toward the Dakotas. Very similar weather here. Showers will be widely spaced, but there'll be some out there. This is the high-res NAM, 7 o'clock tomorrow evening, suggesting the radar could be a little more active. And the air aloft is a little colder, and, changes this time of the year are pretty subtle, but clearly there could be some storms around tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow evening. Same deal Friday. The main surface low is still way north of here, so scattered, mostly afternoon and evening storms are possible. Saturday, as we start the weekend, you can see the trough kind of lifting out. Still, the main dynamic support is north and west of the state. And really, Saturday, no change. Scattered, mostly afternoon and evening showers and storms. Partly sunny, highs mid to upper 80s. So bottom line is the weather's going to be very similar for the next several days. It's just a matter of where the storms develop, and they tend to be random, and we can't tell you at 7 o'clock in the morning where it's going to rain at 3 in the afternoon. So we just say scattered. I know that's frustrating, but trust me, it's frustrating for us too. It's one of the great mysteries of what we do, the summer storms in the afternoon, where they form, where they pop up. You just can't define it far in advance. Sunday, we should see a marked increase in the number of showers and storms with a front coming in. Highs will probably drop into the low and mid-80s. Not going to rain all day, but a pretty good chance we'll get wet. And then Monday, drier air tries to push in here. This is suggesting maybe a lingering shower, perhaps Monday morning. And just maybe we'll get a push of drier air. And this is Tuesday. And it's not really a strong push of dry air, but we'll think Tuesday will be dry. And it's not cooler. In fact, with dry air, it heats up more effectively. We could be close to 90 on Tuesday afternoon. And this is Wednesday, a week from today. Moisture tries to creep back in here, so there could be a few scattered afternoon showers and storms. 3 more days. Look at the action in the Gulf. The GFS has been advertising this almost every day for the last 2 weeks. So that gives it at least some credibility, some weak tropical wave or maybe a depression pushing heavy rain into the Florida Peninsula along the Interstate 4 corridor, Tampa Bay, Orlando, Daytona Beach, if this is right. We're on the dry side. On the 10th, the surface low is located just below Charleston. And again, not much rain for us if this happens to be correct. The end of the forecast on June 13th. Hey, a general weakness. You can see the main westerlies are way up north, but with that weakness, that would suggest maybe scattered to numerous showers and storms, if that's right. And the one thing you don't want to see is one of these big upper highs building early in the summer. You know, the heat wave kind of highs. But the good news, that's just the opposite. That's a trough there. That's it for the Weather Xtreme video today. We'll have notes on the blog. Next video here by 4 o'clock today. And if you want to, watch us on ABC 3340 News this evening on the live stream or the television side at 4, 5, 6, and 10 o'clock. Thanks for watching. Have a wonderful day, and God bless.
Hi, I'm Steve Sample with Bama Talk. Don't miss a single episode of Bama Talk Show, available now on iTunes, Stitcher, or your favorite podcast app, and on the web at bigbrainsmedia.com.